Space 101.1 FM, KMGP, welcomes you to Broken Alaska, the world's only improvised radio drama series. In the previous episode, Brick and Mark discovered a grisly scene at Rose's house. She's been kidnapped by the Dagger. Sheriff Jim has called an emergency meeting at Town Hall, and everyone is there. Can they find Rose before it's too late? Let's find out.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Now, we have reason to believe that our Rose has been kidnapped.
What?
It's been about 30 minutes since this has happened. So the ultimate goal is to find out who, when, why, and why. Now, Bert, no one knows the Dagger better than you. Could you please let us know what you know now?
Well, back in 1973, when I was still a corporal in London, the Dagger murdered my wife, Sally.
Whoa.
It was the end of a series of murders that I'd been investigating when I was still on the Met. And to be honest, I first came to Broken on his trail, and I've spent all these years searching for him.
Why didn't you say anything to us?
Yeah. Why not?
Bert, we should know. That's important.
Well.
Okay, give the man his time.
There's two things. I mean, I didn't want to panic anyone in town because he is an international master super criminal and a master of disguise, and could have been any of you at any moment.
Oh my gosh.
Mostly, it's because it's personal with me, and I wanted to nail him for what he did to my beloved Sally.
Mark and Brick, I have it on good authority that you were outside Rose's house at the time of the crime. Could you please share?
All right. Well, we had a meeting yesterday, and we decided that we should really keep an eye on Rose's place.
Yes.
And the billboard, luckily enough, has a back ramp on it where people can walk up and down. And we set up a little
observation post.
Yeah, that's an observation post there, and we watched the house.
She was in her living room reading a book.
And then she wasn't.
This is all a little creepy. You've been watching Rose?
Well, we were worried about her safety, and we were correct. Were we not, Heather?
Yes, absolutely we were correct.
The people of this town that had a meeting yesterday, and I'm sorry we didn't include you, but it was way too much information for you, I think. We decided we knew who the target was. Rose has been the target of this person for some time, and we knew it. So we looked after her. Is that wrong?
Yeah.
How did you know?
Spying on her is very wrong.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm afraid I have to take responsibility for that. I did share with Mark and Brick that I thought Rose might be a target because she bears a bit of a striking resemblance to my wife, Sally.
We are talking about the woman that we respect so much.
Yes. I was determined to keep her as safe as I could. So was Brick.
Well, it didn't work very well, did it?
So, that brings us up to date. There have been signs around town for months now. For example, I don't know if any of you have seen any incidents of the number 5 around, but it has something to do with whatever it is that the Dagger is up to now.
My address is 5552, and you didn't tell me nothing?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, it may have been that already, Joey.
Yesterday, I had to fill out 5 extra permits.
Well, that was probably just Brick.
But to me, I tell you that at 2 a.m. at the wharf, some boat, I don't know the boat, it rings 5 bells at 2 a.m.
I've heard that.
Well, these are all interesting things. So he's considered to be very dangerous if you do see him. And unfortunately, I can't tell you what he looks like because, as I said, he's a master of disguise. But please be very, very careful. You're all very important to me, and I don't want any of you to get hurt.
Okay, whoa. You know what? Me and Denise, a bump, 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 a bump, 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 a bump, bump, bump.
So we came to Broken and we didn't know what was going on. And then Lars told me last night a song. He said 5 bells ring at 2 a.m. And then we started chasing them.
And we went and we got a mystery. We're Kitty and Denise.
What
and that's
up, Broken City?
And that's history.
History.
History. I like that ending better.
Yeah, thanks.
Wow, that was a very nice rap.
Interesting.
I never knew.
Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, that aside, people. You think you haven't told anyone? You didn't trust anyone? Well, we knew.
We knew.
What?
Well, we started by following those little bells that were ringing at 2 a.m. We've been up ever since.
We don't sleep. When there's a problem, we do not sleep, and we do everything we can, and we followed that trail, and we've already searched this town.
Could he be one of us?
He could be anyone, right, Bert?
Yes, I'm afraid that's so. He used to go by the name Arthur Curry.
Right.
Great.
Wait a minute. There's a place in Austinville. What? And it's called Arthur's Curry House. Someone needs to go there. It's a little Indian
You
restaurant.
know where it is. You should go.
One of us needs
What
to
is
go.
their Yelp rating?
So we're sending somebody to Austinville?
Look for Rose. Look for her now. The first 24 hours. It's been 39 minutes. The first 24 hours are key.
That's what I'm saying.
So we're going to break up in the groups.
Okay. I've been noticing something really weird down by the river. I noticed those beavers, their sticks have been moved. They're not where the beavers built the dam. And I am very suspicious. I'm going to go check down there because I think that might be
Good work,
George,
Joey.
why don't you go down to the river with her?
Yeah, George, you come with me.
I'll go.
They're very good swimmers. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
All right, Bert,
Yes, Mark.
you were thinking there might be something going on at the old missile silo?
I have a feeling because remember, the old missile silo had a new lock on it, a new electronic lock. There'd be no reason for somebody to put that on, and that's where I found the baby Jesus.
All right, you're coming with me and Denise and Kitty.
I remember seeing some weird tracks near there, so definitely.
And just pass the word for those that have already left. But the Harbor Palace will be open all night, and there'll be drinks and cold cuts on the house. So stop by anytime.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Dolores.
Dolores.
So sweet of you.
Great. So kind.
Now, I'm going to deputize all the women first because they get it. Please raise your right hand. I do by swear to uphold the laws of Broken, Alaska, the United States of America,
Alaska.
and where fittable, universal laws of physics.
Laws of physics.
Thank you. Gentlemen of Broken, we will look out for the women first because they are our future along with the children. No getting on the life raft before the Titanic hits the waterline. Enforce the laws of the United States government and where applicable, universal laws.
Chef Jim, I'll go double search the Mori Mori Tori Bashi boat.
I'm going to go with you.
Yeah, anyone else?
Well, look, I'm going to go with Lars, and we're going to search that boat because
I'm going
we found some disturbing stuff down there, Bert.
All right.
Now, can we please get out there and find Rose?
Let's go. Everybody.
I'm going to go with you, and I'm going to go with Joey.
The three groups head out to search for Rose. Lars knows every inch of the Moshi Moshi Toibashi ship, but that group doesn't find any clues to Rose's whereabouts. Joey's hunch about the Jackhole River meets a dead end too. Will Bert's team have more luck? They're rushing through the forest to get to the abandoned missile silo and are nearing the town limits of Broken.
Okay. Now, Bert,
Yes.
you said it was at the missile silo, right?
Yes.
Okay, I have the exact coordinates in my head. I know exactly where to go. Let's go. Come on.
Excellent.
All right.
Okay, Denise,
Let's go.
can you just hitch up a little higher? Yeah, there we go. We can increase our speed that way.
Getting tired hanging off
So many rocks and logs to jump over here.
Faster.
No, we're...
Okay, leap over.
What
okay,
if
come
she's
on.
in trouble?
What?
Oh, just a little bit forward.
Ow!
Oh,
God!
Mark.
Mark, why are you stopping? Come on.
Come on, Mark. Do you want
No,
to hop on?
It's not that. It's...
Time is
Kitty
wasting.
can carry you.
Yeah, come on. Get on the other hand. Come on.
There's something here I can't get through. I can't move.
What do you mean? There's nothing here.
Mark, it's the city limits.
God.
You know you can't pass the city limits. You have to
know.
stay in the town limits of Broken
All
at
right.
all times.
We're gonna have to leave you behind. We gotta go.
I'll
Come
keep
on.
trying. Go.
We'll
Bert,
find her.
Denise, Go.
Come on.
Mark. Enough.
Mother, where have you been?
Mark, you know the penance is not paid in full yet. You know you may not break this boundary.
You could. Please. Rose is at the missile silo. Someone is threatening to kill her.
Do I need to remind you about Brooke?
You never have to remind me about Brooke. But I have to get through.
Let it go.
I can't let it go. I haven't felt this way about anyone since Brooke. I stopped trying. Believe me, I did. And I died inside. And Rose is there. And suddenly
Enough! It's not your fate to save Rose. Watch your tone with me, mister.
You're listening to Broken Alaska, radio's only improvised ongoing drama series on Space 101.1 FM. Visit us on Facebook at Broken AK and let the station know what you think of the show at space101fm.org. With Mark stuck at the town limits, Bert, Kitty, and Denise are forced to go on without him. They arrive at the abandoned missile silo as the full moon breaks through the clouds.
Is that it?
Okay.
That's it. So, this is where I found the new lock that was put on... Wait, it's on the ground.
Oh.
Who would have taken it off?
They must be in there.
She's there, definitely. You guys.
There's, as you can see, there's an old ladder going up the side, and there's
Oh, right.
rusty door at the top. I think we need to get there.
Okay.
Let's go up the metal ladder. Be careful. It's
We're gonna have to pull up Bert. Bert, come on.
Okay.
Now your leg's a little stiff, huh? Okay, we'll grab Denise, grab
I'm
his other
gonna
arm.
go
Come
at
on.
the bottom and help push him up.
Okay, good idea. Come on.
It's okay. It's okay. The gammy leg, you know.
foot is in my face.
Sorry, Denise.
Just a few more.
okay.
Just a few
There
more.
we go.
Okay. Ooh.
Hard to believe I've been doing physical therapy on this leg since 1973, isn't it?
Okay. Now
Thank you.
I see the door. It's kind of dark. Oh, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, I got my flashlight.
Always so prepared, Kitty.
All right.
Always.
Let's go in.
Okay.
Careful. It's a bit dusty in here.
Okay, keep on going.
All right. Let's
Slowly, Kitty.
Did I see anything yet?
try and be quiet.
Is this a metal catwalk we're on?
Very loud, too.
Oh yeah.
Kitty, move your flashlight over there.
Okay, let me just scan it over.
What is that?
Oh God.
It's Rose!
She looks
She's
terrible.
tied to a
Get
chair!
over there.
Is that? Oh God. Okay,
Rose,
I'm running.
we're coming!
1 second. Let me. Oh God. Get my blade out of my pocket. Okay.
Cut the rope on her
Yeah.
hands.
Okay, just
I'll get a
turn-
gag.
Yeah,
Here.
perfect.
Her feet, Kitty, cut the rope.
Rose, are you all right?
He's here.
Who's here?
The dagger.
Oh God.
Those crates over there.
Where? Let me just.
Kitty,
Oh,
I'm scared.
I don't see anything. Oh God. No.
Hello, Bert.
No. No.
You.
That's the
It's not
dagger.
possible.
You guys, that's the dagger.
I'm so glad you found me.
I don't believe it.
How?
Oh God.
And I see you brought Kitty and Denise along. How lovely. I thought I would only kill Rose tonight, but now it's a 3 for the price of 1. Are you all surprised to see me?
It can't be you. You always gave me
stay-
extra gravy.
You stay back.
Stay back? Oh, Denise, haven't we all been such friends lately? I serve you lunch at the Harbor Palace at least twice a week. And Rose, you've even had me over to your house. She is a bit of a lush, but I don't mind.
How could you do this to us, Dolores? How could you be the dagger? This doesn't make any sense.
You traitor. You broken night traitor.
Oh, yes, I'm so sorry about that, Kitty, but I had to keep an eye on Bert, didn't I? All these years I've been watching you, Bert. All these years I've stood right next to you in this stupid little town, and you had no idea it was me. You're quite an impressive copper, aren't you, Bert?
You bastard.
I have to tell you, Bert, for years you were pretty boring. Just pining away for your sweet little wife, Sally. Well, there were a couple of times I considered leaving Broken and retiring to a nice warm island someplace. But then Rose moved here, and suddenly you became interesting again. Suddenly I saw the spark in your eyes, and it reminded me of those times in London. I saw it right away. I saw the way you looked at her, and I watched you fall in love with our Rose.
Wait, you're wrong. Bert, are you in love with me?
I told you, Kitty.
No, I thought we were just friends.
It's not the time to talk about this
I
right
mean,
now, Rose.
is that why you've been doing my caricature?
Rose, we got this master criminal we have to
You're right,
do.
you're right.
Oh, this has been fun, but it's time to get on with it. Ready to watch, Bert? We all know there's nothing you can do to stop me because you've already proven that. Are you girls ready to see my knife skills up close and personal?
Dolores, you're not getting anywhere near any of us or Bert.
Oh my God, look.
At least I can finally take this thing off.
Dolores, why are you pulling at your neck? Why
Dolores?
are you
Oh, is that your
It's like-
skin
Stop
coming
that.
off? Oh, your eyes are stretching out.
Dolores, how are you? Dolores is pulling a mask off of her face.
That's worse than skinning a deer.
Oh, is that who you've been chasing all these years?
He's ugly.
That's him. You know, I didn't tell you this, but we found Charlie's body.
Seriously, Bert, you've got to stop keeping secrets from us. Like,
It's not the time to talk about it, Rose.
Oh, Charlie, that was an interesting arrangement, wasn't it?
She lived with Charlie as how long, I don't know.
Too long.
I told you, though, he's a master of disguise.
you told us Charlie was sick. We sent flowers to the hospital in Austinville.
He loved me for so many years, and I just strung him along. It was only the last few months that he started suspecting something was wrong. That's why I finally had to take care of him.
You pig.
I'm confused. Is Dolores okay?
There is no Dolores,
Oh,
Denise.
come on, Denise.
There never has been.
You're sick. Stay back from us. We're not afraid of you.
You're not scared of me? Not even a little? Oh, this night just keeps getting better and better. You know what, Bert? I think that Rose reminds you a lot of Sally. Remember Sally? Your wife. You'd only been married for a few months. You loved her so much, and I left her lying on the street bleeding to death.
You monster! I'll get you!
Bert! Yes, grab under! Grab. Oh, yes, the calves.
Bert, his knife!
You stabbed me!
leg.
Oh,
You bastard!
Ow!
Bert, got you right in that leg again, didn't I?
Oh, step back, Bert. We've got it.
Oh, you go, girls!
You three girls want to try
You
now?
grab the other leg. I got it. Pull it up. Come on. Denise, get the other ankle.
Oh, Denise!
How do you like it?
Hey, no fair!
Oh, come on.
Be careful, you're getting close to the door. I don't want you to fall over.
Hold my. Got it. Okay.
Kitty, his
You have a
knife!
knife.
You have a knife. Use it.
That's not
Good.
right.
You're right. Come on. Push him off.
Stab the dagger! You're not supposed to stab the dagger! I do the stabbing! I do the stabbing!
Rose!
Don't fall over the catwalk, Kitty.
No, no!
Rose!
Oh, get Rose! Get Rose!
I got it. Rose!
Oh, good.
Where'd he go?
He fell. Oh my! He fell out the door.
Oh my.
Is that him?
He's
He
down
fell
there.
out the door. He didn't catch it.
He landed right on his back.
Oh, he's definitely dead.
Down at the bottom of the silo.
Look at him.
Those legs look very unnatural.
Oh, that's not an angle you see every day.
Oh, that's not pretty.
Oh God, I think he's dead. You guys, thank you for grabbing me. I almost fell too.
Of course.
Are you okay?
We got you.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Bert, how are you
Bert,
doing?
how's the leg?
Bleeding pretty
Oh,
badly,
get your
but...
scarf, Rose.
Here,
Rose.
here, have a scarf. Let's
Oh,
tie it
thank
around
you,
your thigh.
thank you.
Steady.
Pull it tight, not too tight. You don't want to make it a tourniquet. You
How's
just
it
want to stuff
feel?
in. Keep some pressure on it. It's the same leg, isn't it, Bert? It's the same
It's
leg.
my gammy leg, but you know what?
What?
When he stabbed me again, I can straighten it.
You might just be in shock. Be careful.
Yeah, the adrenaline's pumping real
I've
real
heard that.
hard.
I've heard that sometimes surgeons like cut through the old scar tissue when you have an injury that old. That
I
maybe
think that
he's-
happened.
maybe
I
he's
can move
healed
my
it.
leg.
Oh my goodness.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
It's a miracle.
Okay, we got
Guys,
to
we
get
gotta
out.
get out of here.
Kitty, you were phenomenal. Thank God you brought that knife. I can't believe you stabbed him in the leg like
Always,
that.
I had to get him back for what he'd done to Bert. You
That
know?
was the right thing to do. That was justice right there,
perfect,
stabbing
Kitty.
him in the leg. And Denise, I didn't know you knew kung fu. That was incredible. The
I've been
moves you
watching Kitty fight bears and taking notes.
Was that crane style?
Yes.
That was really impressive, Denise.
Thank you.
You guys kicked butt. That was great. Thank
You
guys.
kicked butt. All of us.
We're a family.
We're in it
We
forever.
may be a little broken, but together we have all the pieces we need.
Yeah, let's
Let's
get
get
down
down.
and get to
Get
Doc
down.
Burns.
Bert, are you gonna be fine to get down the ladder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think
Steady.
Kitty, you should go down the ladder first. and
Okay,
then
got
Bert,
it.
I'll go and Denise, you take the lead. take the
Bert,
end
just
of the
tell me if
line
you
there.
think you're gonna slip. I can catch you.
All right.
We have to get back to town.
Do
we
I
have
shut
to get
the
to
door?
the doctor.
You should tell someone to come and get the body too.
Sheriff Jim, I guess, should be the one.
Right.
To come and
Oh,
take
we
care
have to
of
tell
the
Mark.
body.
Oh
Mark.
god.
He's stuck at the city limits.
He's waiting for us, I bet.
Here, Mark,
Steady.
come the steps. Steady.
Okay.
Steady.
Come on. I'm spotting you, Bert.
Okay.
Good job.
Got
We
it,
have to
got
get
it,
Bert to
got
the
it.
doctor to stop the
Oh,
bleeding.
look Look at this.
Ooh, don't step on the body.
Oh,
That is a very impressive yoga pose, though.
dead seagull.
I thought there was downward dog. No? Okay.
No.
Okay, guys, come on.
Thanks,
Kitty,
Rose.
carry
Rose,
me.
Denise,
Rose,
hop on.
about what the dagger said.
Bert, you were right. This is not the time to talk about that. We have plenty of time. Let's just get you to the doctor.
All right.
I want to be Rose's bridesmaid if she has a wedding.
Oh,
Kitty.
yeah, me too.
Kitty, Denise, and Rose help Bert limp back into town, and Doc Burgess attends to his wounded leg. The sun is just rising as Kitty and Denise lead Sheriff Jim back to the missile silo where the dagger's body lies.
Turn here at this tree. I remember because this tree reminded me of a lollipop.
Right, Denise.
Okay, so, ladies, Flash has not had breakfast, and he gets very ornery. I
Okay.
need to get back, so let's get this body and get it out of here.
Yeah.
Plus, this place kind of freaks me out.
Okay, just a little bit further here. You know, before we get much closer, Jim, you really want you to brace yourself, Sheriff. I know you've never seen a dead body before and are a bit squeamish. I still remember when I filleted that fish and you nearly fainted.
Never mind it. I get a little weak at the knees, throw up a little bit in my mouth. Never mind that.
Oh,
Okay, well,
Sheriff.
I'm just saying, prepare yourself.
If
This
you
is
get
bad.
scared, you could always hold Kitty's hand.
Don't hold my hand.
I won't hold your hand. I may hug you.
You could hold my hand.
Thank you, dear.
Great. Well,
Anyways, kid, let's keep moving.
yeah, keep on going. Okay, now it's just gonna be through this fence just up ahead, and
There we go.
you know, I just gotta tell you, I'm relieved for Bert.
This is such a horrible chapter in his life.
It was very hard on Bert.
Ever since I known him, I feel like there was a cloud hanging over him, just this thought, someone chasing him down, and finally.
He's just always been so stressed, it seems like.
Oh yeah, you know that vein in his head? I feel like that was always just popping because he was thinking about it.
Ugh.
Yeah, hopefully that'll just, kind of recede a little bit now.
Well, I'm sure guys like
hopefully.
Bert will get somebody else to worry about. Nonetheless, ladies, where's the body?
Okay, just
Get
keep,
them
it's just up this
closer.
next bend. Okay, let's keep on
Okay,
walking.
set me down, Kitty. I
Okay.
want to run to it.
Yeah, okay. Now just keep on, just over here. Keep on to the left. Okay,
The-
and it should
Kitty,
Denise.
are we in the right spot?
Oh, boy.
1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4.
No, this was it. This I swear
definitely
it was
it.
right here. I remember it was. Yeah.
You said it was on the ground, right below the tower.
Yes.
We're on the
look up.
ground right below the tower, ladies. Where be it?
The dagger fell 15 exact steps from the top of that door.
Wait,
Fell
let me
out,
ask you this.
landed.
Did anybody see him actually go unconscious?
We saw the body.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. He was dead
And
bleeding?
he was very dead.
Sheriff Jim, you might not have recognized it because you've never seen a dead body, but I've seen dozens of dead bodies. And Kitty, I don't even know how much you've seen.
Hundreds.
Yeah, at this point, I'd like to see one, the dagger.
Yeah, it was here. It was definitely here. And I don't know where. Maybe.
That's
Do you think
odd.
wolves came? I mean, I know they've been rampant around these parts lately.
Ladies, there's no sign of anything. Look at the ground is perfectly in synchronicity with the rest of the ground.
Well, wolves don't leave a mark, do they?
Well, they don't have brushes and brush out their paw prints as
you
they
don't
leave either.
know the broken wolves, Sheriff. They're
Okay.
vicious.
Fair enough, Kitty.
He was definitely right here because we saw his kneecap all the way above his head.
Excuse me, ladies.
Yeah.
It had looked as if somebody broke his legs off and hit him over the head with it, maybe a couple hundred times.
There was some weird liquid coming out of him.
One of his arms was so fandangled. Have you ever seen an arm twisted around someone's body 3 times?
I'll tell you this. Out of all the dead bodies I've seen, that was the deadest. Sheriff Jim, are you okay? Oh, you have no color left in your face. Oh, God, you look terrible.
Oh, what's wrong, Sheriff Jim? You look
I need
a bit-
it.
You all right there?
I need an antacid.
Need a
I'll
paper
be right-
bag?
I'll be right back.
Maybe he's got a tummy ache.
Denise, I'm real worried. Where's that body?
Kitty, I don't know.
We better go back to town.
I'm
We
scared.
better go quick.
Okay, if we're going quick, you better pick me up.
Okay, come on.
Sheriff Jim, we're coming!
Let's go.
Just a week later, the people of Broken are settling back into their routines. Let's join Bert and Rose down on the dock for their morning coffee.
Oh gosh, this roasted coffee that you've been doing, it's just so much more flavorful.
Turns out I have an aptitude for roasting coffee. Who knew?
You sure do.
This one's really delicious. It has kind of a nutty flavor with the Weiwei Tenango.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm calling this one Broken Blend.
Sure.
Sell it to the tourists. But I think that eventually I'll have several roasts. And I think it'll be a great souvenir for people to take back.
Yeah.
Better than some spim from Felch's grocery
One
store.
of the Usiks, maybe, from George's shop.
Oh, boy. George and his Usiks.
Hey, Bert.
Yes.
How's your leg?
Be honest with you, I haven't felt this good in years. I mean, I have to be careful because of the stitches, but...
Sure.
Seriously, Rose, I went to physical therapy since 1973 for this gammy leg, and all of a sudden I can walk again because the dagger stabbed me a second time.
That's incredible. It's amazing.
Delicious. I love the way the sun comes up over the harbor and gleams off the statue of Warren G. Harding.
I didn't realize it was copper underneath those years and years worth of grime that had built up, but now that you've buffed it, it's so bright. I'm wondering if it's a little too shiny. Have you noticed how when the sun hits it just right, it bounces off and there's some scorch marks down around the wood on the
thought
dock?
happened to me. I was afraid it might set the dock on fire.
Kind of worried about that too. We might have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, well...
Frankly, give it a couple weeks, there'll be enough seagull poop on it. I think it'll dull it up a little bit.
Touche.
So are you almost ready to move back into your shack? I see it's nearly completed.
Yes, it is. It's ready. I'll be glad. I mean, it's been quite an adventure staying with George.
Oh, I know. It's been rough for both of you at times.
Generous of him to let me stay, and I do appreciate his friendship, but at the same time, it can be a bit hard to live with.
Well, you can't really call that a shack, though, anymore, what you're moving into. I mean, it's a beautiful little house.
It is. It's
I
perfect.
love how energy efficient it's been made, and it's solar powered. The panels on the roof are really... It's beautifully done. It's quite modern for being such a cute little charming house.
It's amazing. I thought solar was much more complicated, but no, it's on.
Yeah, it's on. It's on.
To do anything.
I guess you could even sell some back to the town. Would Heather... I don't know, do you need a permit for that?
Well, supposedly that's part of why Stewie wanted to build the solar and wind farm so we could feed power back into the grid and make a little extra money for the town.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think so too. I gotta say, I've had a few things with Stewie. He does seem to be involved in just about everything here in town, but I think he's got a good heart.
I think he does too. And I was wondering if he was going to stay here permanently, if we'd have to change the population sign to 72, but with the... I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't mention the dagger.
No, it's all right.
Dead.
It's all
maybe
right.
I shouldn't bring it up.
I wish we'd found the body, but...
It's a real mystery where that went.
I just pray that there's not some Dagger Jr. out there.
Oh, God.
I don't think he had children, but one never knows.
Well, Dolores has lived in this town for so long that, I guess we would have noticed if there was someone that Dolores Dagger was caring for, or... I don't know, it's all very confusing.
I pride myself on knowing things, but something that's bothering me, and it's a silly thing really, is when the Dagger was pretending to be Dolores and living with Charlie, and they went to make love. How did that happen?
I don't know. The Dagger was a master of disguise.
But that's some disguise.
I can't believe the idea that you had that Dolores was actually your friend Dot back in London before you moved here, though. To be right there under your nose, even back then in London, is just phenomenal.
It's shaken my faith in my abilities as a copper a bit, I gotta say, but...
You're a phenomenal investigator, and you're bright, and...
Well, thanks, Rose.
Bert, do you remember what the Dagger was saying up there in the missile silo when we were fighting, and the Dagger said something about how... He said something about you being in love with me? Do you think we should talk about that?
I don't think it's a good time to talk about it.
You're right. It's probably not a good time to talk
about
that. It's too soon.
Yeah,
too soon.
Too soon. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. More coffee?
Oh, yes, please.
Here,
from the thermos. Thank you. Oh,
there you go.
It's beautiful. I have some cream and sugar. Would you like some?
How'd you know I like cream and 2 sugars?
Well, I've been here a year and a half now, Bert. And we've had coffee down on this dock more mornings than I can count, so I think I know how you take it, my friend.
Thank you. It's amazing how much the town has changed in just the last year.
So much has changed. New people have come, new businesses have opened.
People have gone. Poor old Chester Tyrone.
Oh, and Charlie.
Charlie.
And what will happen to the Harbor Palace restaurant now that Charlie's gone?
And it's our only real restaurant. I mean, we have, the pub food at the Twisted Dinghy, but that's
can
not
only
really
eat so
a
much
restaurant.
of that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Rose.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Personal question.
Anytime.
Do you ever miss Brick?
You know, when I first met him, he was just all about his money and his business, and there's a lot more to him than we thought, and I thought that he and I were becoming pretty good friends. Yeah, I think I miss... Here, I'll say it this way. I miss the person I thought Brick was. How about that?
Well,
He did say he was going to take down that billboard outside my house, though.
Well, that's something.
That's something. We'll see. Cheers.
Cheers. And that is a wrap on Season 1 of Broken Alaska. It was recorded at the studios of Space 101.1 FM and starred Lisa Kaufman as Kitty and Louise, Charney Rose D'Andrea as Denise and Mark's mother, George Birch Wirtz as George, Julie Bragg as Heather, Mike Fuller as Bert, the male Dagger, and the announcer, Carrie Aguila as Rose, Paul Einhorn as Brick, Don Taylor as Sheriff Jim, Michael Crowley as Mark, Carol Sparrow as Joey, and Kay Laverne Jazz, Dolores, and the female Dagger. It was directed and edited by Carrie Aguila from an original idea by Carrie Aguila. Sound design by Mike Fuller and music by Audionautics.com. Visit us on Facebook at Broken AK and download all the previous episodes from iTunes for free. And please leave us a review. It really helps us out. We tell you what's coming up next time on Broken Alaska, but since it's improvised, you'll know as soon as we do.